This month on Diecast Time, Renee Gracie's Audi is out to purchase, and I've got a few old Falcons to look at. Now, as some of you know, I recently lost my father. Yep, it's been a tough couple of months. Sometimes, though, we need to look on the bright side of life. He is the man who kind of, got me into cars and everything as it was. So, we've got him to thank for me being into this and kind of starting. He was one of the biggest fans of this channel. So it's really, exciting that I can, I'll be able to share with you over the next few months, depending on what other stuff turns up over time. But I have got his collection of models. It is a lot smaller than my collection. There is only 7 in total, but we there's a bit of a theme. You'll see they're all pretty much the same car. I think we've got some XWs and some XYs. Like this one is a Phase 3 road car. And we've got an Fred Gibson one. I'm pretty sure there's an Alan Moffat Falcon GT, one of the race winners. And the only other thing is one of these bonnets that, I will be cracking these open at some point and doing a bit of a review on some of these older Falcons. They will be something different to add to my collection, and as I said, out of a very bad situation, we're trying to look on the bright side of things, and moving forward, we can have a look at these ones. Now, in more up-to-date news, the Renee Gracie Audi R8 Championship winner is out. You can buy it now. Motorfocus still has them in stock, $399 each. They're still available, and I was hoping to have one to sit right here and start showing you, but it hasn't turned up at the time of recording. You watch, it will turn up tomorrow. And now, with the magic of editing, it is multiple days later, and look at what has arrived. I don't want to crack it open, but it's a pretty cool box. It does slide out. There is a proper plastic case in there that I'll do a proper unboxing video on this, because it is a sizable weight, this box actually. Definitely die cast. It's not a resin model, I can tell you that. The logo that we're all waiting to see on the top there, explain that one to your missus if she doesn't, your partner. If they don't know what it is, that's going to be hard to explain. And some really cool box art there. The OnlyFans logo on the back. It is a Spark model car. There is a little bit of detail on the bottom of the box, but that is something that we will get into when we do a proper unboxing on it. So keep an eye out for that video coming real soon. Anyway, other models out this month are Authentic, the 1/18th 2023 DJR Indigenous livery cars. My God, after what they did last weekend on their Indigenous liveries, when you see these, you're like, oh my God, they did such a better job. Unfortunately, both of them are sold out online. The Di Pasquale one was the Townsville winner, not the Darwin one, because they carried that livery over the 2 rounds. Who cares if they do it this year? There was 192 of those available, so if you can get one at a shop, I would suggest doing that. The Davison one as well sold out, 222 of those. But both sold out. The Davison one was the one based off the Darwin livery. So the only thing different is obviously the one's the Darwin Triple Crown or whatever. Trying to think of the sponsor, the Better Darwin, and I'm not sure. Bow Repairs or something was the sponsor of Townsville at that time. Companies that aren't with us anymore. There's also been a flurry of 143 versions of cars come out. The Team 18, the 2023 Pie and Winterbottom cars. There is the season car from both of them and the Indigenous livery car from both of them. $99 for all of them. They are all still available online at the time of recording. One of them did only have one still available, so that's why I say at the time of recording. The Frosty one is based off the 600 rounds livery from Perth that year. There was, let's have a look at the numbers, 168 of the Indigenous livery Frosty one, which was Team 18's first win also, and then 144 of the 600 round ones, while the Pie car, there was 120 each of the season car and the Indigenous liveried car. James Golding, his 2023 championship Newlon car, there's 144 of those. It is still in stock. That one's $99 as well. And then 2 DJR ones from 2023, both Bathurst cars, the Di Pasquale Di Alberto third place one. There's 144 of those. It is currently in stock. The Davison and Davison car from Bathurst, there was 168, but that is sold out online. Obviously, the number 17 is more popular than the number 11. And also, between recording and this model turning up, there has been a few more releases from Authentic Collectibles, so I thought it'd be a good idea to cover them off here. The 2024 Macaulay Jones Pizza Hut liveried championship car, the white and red one. There is 150 of those, $275 each. Really, really cool looking car, that one. The 2023 Nick Percat Indigenous livery Mustang there, 96 of those at $275. That is all sold out online. Motorfocus sold out of that one as well. So if you do want it, good luck trying to find one. And the 2023 Todd Hazelwood Red Arc Adelaide 500 car. That was Todd's final full-time start for now, I guess. We'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, that is a very special looking car. 126 of those at $275. At the time of recording, that one was still available, but gut feel on that one is that it will be one that will sell out and be a collector's piece in the future. It is very, very tempting. That, it is for a plain looking car, that red and everything, it was a really, really good looking car. I am very tempted to get that one. Now, for announcements this month, there hasn't been a hell of a lot. The Authentics did properly announce the plain body Gen 3 cars. There will be a black one and a white one of both the Camaro and the Mustang. They'll be $299 each. They won't be limited to any numbers, so you don't have to rush out and get them straight away. I can envisage a lot of matte black Mustangs going out the door very quickly, and then I think once the especially once the Gen 3 cars filter through to Super 2, that's where you might see a lot of these being bought up for Code 3. They would be really cool just to have on display as well, but I think also now, because you have got those kind of test liveries and things like that, they're probably, not as a quick thing to go and buy as probably what they once were. The other big announcement this month, Classic Collectibles are doing a 1/18th scale Des West and Ron Marks Holden HK Monaro GTS 327 from Bathurst, the 1968 14D controversial car. Now, I started watching Bathurst it was probably about 1986 is the first one. The first kind of one that I really remember sitting down for is the 1988 one. I'll admit I haven't really gone back and, followed it really. I don't know everything that happened in the early ones. Like, I know Peter Brock's gone and won it 9 times, and, Alan Moffat had 4 wins, things like that. But my knowledge really comes, from stuff that I actually watch. So this story I found really interesting. So I've copied it from the classic release. So just have a bit of a listen to this one. While blueprinting the engine, the team for the 14D car found a faulty valve. So a new cylinder head was sourced from a Holden dealer. The replacement head had larger valves than the original. After checking with Holden, it was indeed the correct part for the engine. 14D was the fastest Monaro and led most of the 1968 Bathurst. Lap scoring confusion gave McPhee's 13D Monaro the checkered flag, so gave them the win, with 14D being recorded as finishing second. Later, the scrutineers found the inlet valves were not identical to the 327 specifications, showing the 327 cubic inch V8, and the car was disqualified. A protest commenced on the grounds that the valves were the only ones available from Holden. The team was cleared of any wrongdoing, but the disqualification remained. So I suppose this is a fairly significant car because it probably should have been the Bathurst winner that year, but because of two things: the scoring issues that, you know, people have mentioned these things happened during, like, back in the day. I think one of Colin Bond's victories was questionable with scoring issues, and yeah, some people are like, hey, we, you know, because it's all done manually, you know, like, we've got our car in the lead, and yeah, the official's like, no, you don't. Yeah, and then also, you know, having an issue with the engine. Yeah, that would never happen these days, would it? Anyway, yeah, I've got some old Falcons. You know, maybe I could add a couple of old Monaros to the. Oh, this has just made everything more and more, hasn't it? It's just opened another can of worms getting some older cars. The last announcement for this month came from Biante with the Craig Lowndes and Stephen Richards 2018 Bathurst winner. This is the Autobahn car, will be in 1/18 and 1/43 scale for $299 and $99 respectively. Pre-orders on this one close on July 11th. I know this one was done by Classic previously. I do have the Classic version, like the 2020 Bathurst winner, where I bought the Classic version, and now there will be a video coming up where I compare them. I have bought the Biante version. I don't think I'm going to do that on this particular one. I have actually been thinking about releasing some models from my collection, and this was one that I'd actually earmarked to release from the collection. But yeah, the value of it has probably dropped significantly with the Biante version coming out. I might still, because I know it's not bad, I might get it out and see how it sits with the other ones. But I have also got, now I've got that Biante, the you know, Craig Lowndes Final Race, the gold version, which I think is a really spectacular looking car. And yeah, the Autobahn one is a bit disappointing when it's next to that, or the Autobahn Bathurst winner is very disappointing when it's next to the super bright, shiny gold Autobahn Last Race 1. So yeah, this is the big issues I have in my life now. What models will I buy? And yeah, should I release any into the wild out of my collection? Now, last little thing I want to cover off, the Model Expo is coming up real soon. All the details on it there. Big shout out to Motorfocus for organising the Model Expo and also for being a partner of this show. Definitely, yeah, their support is really helping, and yeah, giving me the opportunity to get some extra models to look at. I've probably teed up something where I will be able to sit down with one of the model makers over the weekend and ask some questions of them. So if you have any burning questions for one of the model makers, I don't know. I don't want to say which one it is at the moment because it isn't fully locked in yet. But yeah, down in the comments, if you do have some questions you'd like me to ask, and I will ask them, and yeah, it'll be coming up in an upcoming episode of Diecast time. But anyway, until next time, I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.